Hello, it's Jennifer with Watercolor Girlfriend again. Thanks for joining us today. I hope that we will inspire you to create some watercolor paintings of your own. You saw in the beginning there, I'm getting started painting this lovely painting. You can see that up close a little more. So this is an 8x8 and very colorful. I didn't choose just a couple of colors, which I also enjoy doing. Excuse my noisemaker over there. If you heard that, my phone's making pee-pee noises. Anyway, so this is the paper. I'll show you some of the materials we're going to use. And this was the watercolor paper I chose because it was the exact size I wanted to use. The fluid 8x8, and it is a hot press because I'm really fond of that smooth finish, but you could use cold press obviously, or whatever you have. If you do use something like a typing paper, if that's all you have around, you will notice the integrity of the paper will really buckle. So if you can at least get like a sketchbook that is a little thicker, that will help keep that from, and the water and the color will just settle a little better than using like a typing a computer paper, a printing paper, that kind of thing. Okay, and this is 140 pound, which you can see it was pretty thick, although it kind of warped a little bit. I swear I've used 140, you can see that. Now you could try ironing it, you could try wetting the back and kind of like putting it under things. You could just mat it, you could, spray fix it maybe to something. But there is another couple of papers that I like that are a little thicker, even though they're 140. I should look into that, because why is that? I don't know. But I love the size. I love that I didn't need to cut up anything, and I loved that it was a hot press, that I could get the smooth finish that I like. So then here are a few of the other items we're going to use today. The brush again. We have this brush. This is actually a cheapy brush that I picked up, and it's called a crafter's brush. 3/4 inch, whatever. It's a flat. It's nice. And I wanted to use something bigger to, paint on this surface. You don't always have to use a watercolor brush. It doesn't have to be something so, you just grab what you have and throw at it. So then I'm also using my trusty oil pastel. I always like the white, and I have a whole container of colors. I don't know what to do with those. Do I just try them out? Water soluble crayon. These are super, super fun. If you can spring for them, I think they come in the largest packets. Maybe nowadays they come in smaller sets, but I think they're super fun. And you can draw with them, and then you can also leave them or go back with a brush and kind of in water and move them around. And then I was also using this Dr. Martens. I just bought this because I thought it would be fun. Bombay White India ink, and it is. So you're going to see me use it in the painting in the blue areas. I can show you that. You can see that I'm going to drop it in there. There we go. And you'll see how it kind of like spreads out. It creates a really cool effect. I'm really glad I bought it. I think it was like $8 as of today. And I think it'll go a long way. You could even put it in a refillable pen. It could do all sorts of fun things with this. And it worked well with the watercolor, so it didn't compete with it and, pill up or anything. It just blended in nicely. And then, just like a homemade stencil. This was off of a ring-bound old sketchbook or something. And actually, this isn't the one that's in the video, but you get the gist. And there you go, I got some squares. Why not? You can cut your own or do something like that. And I did also use a watercolor pencil. a couple of times, and my favorite ink pen, which you know is the Pilot. If you don't, I talk about it in other videos. It's one of my favorite ink pens. And oh, and I use, and a lot of people supply like different things to make marks with, which is really fun. But you can also just use the back of your brush if you want, and you know, move the paint around. That can be interesting, create interesting marks. And I use salt. So you'll see some salt on there, and then we're going to take that off, and I'll show you some up close of the cool saltiness, the texture that it creates. If you haven't used salt, I have mixed feelings about it. I think it's great. I think I need to try a different salt. I don't know. It sometimes doesn't quite come off all the way. Sometimes it leaves behind like a shimmery, glittery look, which I find fantastic, and maybe now I need to start including some glitter. But I like the texture that it creates, so you might as well, and you might want to try it with some wet watercolor. I think that's it. I hope you enjoy the painting, and enjoy. I might play you some music. I might pop in. We'll see. Enjoy. fun, huh? I enjoy watching it again and again too. And here it is again for you. Can never match it up there. Oh, and the lighting loves to change. How silly. But again, oh, I'm going to get that light back for you. There we go. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it inspires you to, try different marks, try different supplies, run out and get some stuff. I got these at Walmart. Give these a try and, make your own stuff and just go for it. See what you come up with. You can always use the back later, or you can use the back as a wiping pad like I've showed you in, I don't think you could see it in this painting so much, but you wipe it off and then later you can cut it up and make it into cards, and I'll have a video for those coming up. And I'm sorry, the lighting loves to change. I don't know. What do you do? Happy painting.